So why do you struggle to date a girl in Africa then? Why do you struggle?
Because I told you, it's beyond money. It's a social thing. I am gone. Why do I struggle?
I'll tell you why you struggle. The reason why you struggle is because you can't handle a black woman, fam.
I can't handle a black woman.
Facts, that's just what it is. That's the main reason.
Gabs, he's on you! He's on you. Gabs, don't take that, bro. Don't have that.
Okay.
It sounds harsh, but you can't handle a black woman.
Good. What makes you think I can't handle a black woman?
Because you can't. Everything you've said right now.
But he's talking about Nigerian. He said in Nigeria though.
Yeah.
He said only in Nigeria.
Yeah, but I'm talking about African women that actually have morals.
You made a statement about white girls being easy. I've told you black girls are just as easy as white girls. The point of me not being able to handle a black woman is insane. What's that got to do with it?
I know it sounds harsh, but that's just the truth.
He said he can't handle a Nigerian, not a black woman. Not all black women are Nigerian.
That's why I'm saying it sounds harsh.
Remember, I can't handle a black woman, but my man talks about using money to handle black women.
Yikes.
A black dark-skinned woman, why is it when men become successful, they date a certain race of woman? I hardly ever see a man come up and be with girls that look like me.
I wish Abigail was here.
First of all, round of
I think she would have been perfect for this. I'm China.
Firstly, I just want to say, dark-skinned girls, you are so beautiful. You are melanin queens. You're the Nubian queens. We love you all. Equally to sometimes a preferred white girl or lighter shaded girl. That's my opinion.
You already black, bruh. Stop trying to beg the blacks. They know you black, bruh. Trying too hard to kiss ass. White girls could get their hair wet.
The main reason why men in the industry, in that space, go for girls that are of lighter skin is because...
Which industry?
I think any industry, athletes,
sort of
musicians,
basically.
any sort of fame.
Upper echelon.
Yeah.
So like entertainment
I think it's because
industry.
they are probably more marketable online. Me personally...
Wait, what? Hold on.
Let him
Did you say
land.
marketable or marketable?
Let him land.
Marketable.
That's what he said.
No, I said marketable.
What did you hear?
I heard marketable. You heard that?
It's like the E was kind of skipped.
I'm just saying, I'm with you.
I'm a
It's your
Nigerian
ears.
boy, so man, marketable. You get the concept.
Kill me now.
You know, so yeah, they're more marketable, you know, and they're more appealing online, you know, to adverts, sponsors, there was all that kind of stuff. Me personally, I like my African black girls, you know, so I'm not really...
Africa's not really dark though, all the time.
They're more appealing. Why is that they're more appealing? I don't think that they're more appealing. I think that's the illusion that's been created that they're more appealing.
It's society's fault.
Because you said it's more appealing, but for me, I like to see this. So I think it's an illusion that's been created for everybody to kind of like gear towards white girls or light-skinned females.
Yeah, but that's
not coming.
Even for guys, that's how it started. Back in the day when we were young, yeah. When we were young.
But you know what? I can agree with what both of you are saying to an extent because I grew up in Essex, so the black guys then, they were more to the mixed race girls, the white girls, because it's fucked, but it looked more appealing than a black guy being with a black girl. Because back then we had single plaits, we, you know, had like, we just dressed different to how a white girl would typically dress.
No, but that's the era you're from though. That's
no,
Essex.
because even when I've
like,
met
remember,
like,
majority
certain
of people in
now
Essex.
and certain industries, they like a lot of guys say to me they prefer white girls, light-skinned girls, or whoever because black girls are too handful, or black girls are this or that. It's always something negative, and I think men tend to go for other races because they feel like they can manage them better. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but
that's true.
Yeah,
black women tend to be more handful than other.
What do you mean by handful?
It's not a bad thing.
He's not saying it in a bad way. He's not saying it in a bad way.
These guys are saying that white girls are easier to manage. Manage in what sense? A lot of these men think that if they go for a white woman, that means it's less stress, it's less this, or it's a better advantage. We're all women at the end of the day. We're just different shades. So I could be a white person tomorrow and I can still give you the same problems as a black woman would. It just doesn't change anything. It's not based on my skin color.
It's true. Black women are more of a, and I've dated white girls, I've dated mixed race girls, and I tend to have more stress.
With a black woman.
With a black woman.
But the thing is, wait, hold on.
So, but stress is not a positive word, though.
Because it could be the
I think it's probably because like I don't know why that is, but I think it's just a fact.
I want to
Like,
know
it's
why.
not just my I think a lot of guys can
sorry,
agree
yeah,
as
go
well.
on.
That's why a lot of guys are scared to
No,
date
but the
black
thing
women.
is, yeah, I don't want to be rude, but
Nah, this guy's wild.
Scared is a big. That's a strong word.
Well, I'm speaking for the. Okay, so why is it a coincidence that most celebrities are with lighties? Is it a coincidence?
You think it's most?
It's not a coincidence at all.
Most? Yes, it is most.
I think in general.
Name all of them. They're all lighties.
I think in general,
Name all of them.
that, like, regardless of the class or whatever, most black men are with black women at the end of the day. If you want to hyper-focus on the so-called...
When you say black women, do you mean black women or mixed race women?
They're all
You need to clarify. You need to clarify, you know. Is it mixed race or black women?
I don't know, I haven't done a study, but I know that just if we just say black women in general, right, most black men are with black women, innit? So
Where?
In the world,
In
bruv.
the industry.
That's the thing, we're talking about fame.
Yeah, but I clarified.
The world covers the industry.
Hold on, I said regardless of the class, and what I'm saying in terms of those guys that are top echelon, yeah, if the women want to focus on what them guys are doing, well, boy, like, that's what them guys are going to do. But on the ground level, where most people are, most times, black men are with black women, innit? And that's my point.
I have a question for you. So you, and I hope you don't get
I can't get
emotional.
offended,
Yeah.
innit? Because if someone comes to me, I'll just say something real mean. innit?
princess.
Simple. And everybody knows that. And it could be a man as well. And everyone knows that.
Oh, you didn't have that energy for China, but okay.
What? What did you say?
I said you didn't have that energy for
I
China.
did. I
but let's
stepped to
go.
him in the first episode, bruv. And we spoke, me and him, by ourselves. And you wasn't there, so keep quiet. Keep quiet about what you don't know. Keep quiet. Keep quiet.
Can we not make this
You're
episode about you two, though?
You're nobody. You're nobody.
Search my
You're
name, babe.
nobody.
Search my
You're
fucking name.
You're
You can't say that.
nobody. You're
Search my
nobody.
name, babe.
You're nobody.
Search my name.
You're nobody.
Don't make me come and thump
You're
your face
nobody.
again.
What did Tom hear nothing?
Don't even come and thump your face again. Shut up, man.
You ain't gonna do anything. You ain't gonna do
Let him
nothing.
say what he's saying.
You ain't gonna
Just
do
let him say what
nothing.
he's
Trust
saying.
me.
Don't even respond. Behave like he's a non-entity. That's what you have to do. Yeah? No. Stop.
You're crazy. Tom,
Behave like he's a
Princess,
non-entity.
pull on,
Remember?
princess.
You're too pretty. Remember this.
She said she go fuck you.
Jade, do not let him get under your skin. You hear him?
You have
Let him
no
talk,
clue
let him
who I
chat,
am.
let him
You have
chat,
no
let him
clue,
chat, let him
bruv.
chat.
Keep quiet. Keep quiet, bruv.
Man said King Riches.
Who you gonna punch in the face? Not me, Aya. Yeah? Not me. Yeah? Stop acting like you're Rocky. Yeah? Or like, I don't know. I don't know who you think you are. You've been watching too much Ronda Rousey highlights, bruv. Like, bruv, you're not doing that to me, innit? Just know yourself. You met me the other day.
Can we get back to the question?
Be careful, fam.
Ashley had a question, so Ashley was
People
saying.
are crazy, man. They come out of their prime and
we've
talk
spoken
shit.
about you
You don't know who
responding.
you're talking to.
Just because you got big teeth
Yeah,
now, you keep talking. Shut up, man.
You want to talk about bodies? Are you sure you want to go down that route? Because last time you cried.
Cuss my body. Yeah. I cried. Hold on, I cried. I cried because you tried to get me there.
Because you want to go BBL in Turkey and it didn't get you nowhere, bruv.
Oh, babe.
And that's
Oh,
why
is that what you
went in the
mean?
corner and cried.
Is that what you mean?
Because I said everything on you is fake. Every single thing.
What about your teeth? I heard your teeth was even better. Gabs told me your teeth better was before better. Gabs said your teeth was better before, bro. Don't come for my body. Don't come for my body. Your teeth is disgusting compared to how it was before, bro.
Tell me one thing that's real on you. One thing. One thing. Just tell me one thing that's real. Show me one thing that's real. One thing that's real. One thing that's real.
I'm begging you.
I want to. But I
I'm
need
begging
to.
you.
I forgot the question.
Princess.
You are not. Don't try it, fam. Don't try me, bro. Like, don't try me. Oh, thump in the face and da da da.
Pull up. Princess.
No.
The boys are like, no. But why you saying no? Why you saying no?
They gotta get out of their system. They gotta get out of their system.
Bruv, man talking about black women and this how black people are behaving. This is why. When black people, now listen, you see when black people talk, what's all of this? What's all of that? Bruv, Sally's not at home doing fingernail gestures, bro.
This is how we do it.
Do you get it?
Everybody hates a star, no matter what nobody says.
Just don't say. anything. Yeah, even if he says something stupid.
Like, no, obviously every race argues, but bro, we're representing ourselves. We're not every race right now. This is black. This is a black panel. It's a black panel.
The girl acts for no reason. I want to answer your question. Hey, Ashley, I want to answer your question. But these love acting for no reason. When she was talking about her situation,
Alright, we're gonna get
I
back.
was on her side. Listen.
No, sorry. No, I'll be real. I needed to re-say the question. I want to hear the question again.
Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny. Bugs
Hey,
Bunny.
so can you like just calm?
You should not talk about anything to do with the body. Keep quiet. Keep quiet.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go if this keeps happening, bruv. I'm not, because this is
Alright, cool.
not it.
My bad. Alright, cool. I got
Hi. So
Sorry, can you re-say the question, please? Please.
No, that actually had a question. No, let it just go.
Bro, no, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to re-hear the question.
All right then,
That's
princess.
it.
Josh's speeches are nice, they're calm, but I don't. When he tries to get all aggressive, I'll be like, bro, it don't suit how slick back your braids are. It don't suit your chiseled straight face. It don't suit your streamlined body. It's like, why you sounding like this for, bruh? Just be a sweet boy the way you are.
I am a black, dark-skinned woman. Why is it when men become successful, they only date a certain race of woman? I hardly ever see a man come up and be with girls that look like me.
okay, I feel like you're the best person to answer this question, right? Because
Richard.
yes, you had a video.
You can't
up.
say my name.
Sorry, you had a video up. Your name just slipped out my
King
mind.
Riches. King
Okay.
Riches.
You had a video up where you said, I quote, might not be exactly what you said, but you said that the average black woman walking on the street is ugly or unattractive.
Unattractive is what I said. But it's the same way with white women. It's the same way with any woman. It's the same way with men. I think if I ask, which I have many times on my podcast show.
I didn't finish asking the question.
I'm going to let you continue, don't worry. But what I'm saying is, the average, to me, is not a bad B, it's not pretty, it's unattractive, it's just average. It's not ugly, it's just average. You're just there, and that's it. And I think if I was to ask you lot in an honest moment, do you think the majority of men are handsome? I don't think most of you are going to say, oh yeah, the majority of men are attractive. I don't think that's true.
You said black women. So
yeah, because I was talking about my community, and plus we're 3% in the UK. So if we're 3%,
he's deflecting.
I am just like making it clear from that video, which was 7 years old, by the way. Yeah, that video was talking about percentages and averages. Now I understand. Looking back at that video, I can understand why obviously black women are going to get upset. I understand that because looking back, I even felt it was cringe, innit? Yeah, and some things I said was like a bit nuts.
Growth.
He knows he's been caught red-handed. This is the perfect example of a black man who's now doing a backtrack because he's sitting across beautiful black women and now he wants us to save him. We're not going to save you. Drown. We're not going to save you because you said it and you meant it.
But at the end of the day, like, I know what I was saying. I wasn't trying to say all. I didn't say all in the video. But a lot of people have come out and said, he said all. And I didn't say all.
No, listen, you justified yourself and I wasn't attacking you. But
No, it's cool. I was just making it clear.
Okay,
like,
my question to you
Alright,
is,
go on.
when you were in that mindset, because you said you've grown since then, why did you have that perspective? Why did you think that a woman that gave you life, I'm just going to say classify. Okay, well, you're not talking about mum, but your mum, but you're saying the average black lady walking down the street. Yeah. All right, cool. Black women give life to black men. We're just going to put that out there. Why? Let me finish. Then you understand. Then you understand. Why did you have that perspective? Why did you think that the average black woman walking down the street is unattractive? I want to know your mentality.
Because I don't think the majority are bad bees. I don't think the majority are pretty. I don't think the majority are
What's
that attractive.
unattractive
I
about
think the
them?
majority is average. That's what. Listen, I think the majority is average. That's why average is a word. That's why it even exists.
Yeah, but I'm trying to understand your psychology. I'm trying to understand your psychology.
Wait,
Why do you think that? Because you didn't say the average woman. You said the average black woman. You didn't say the average white woman. I want to know why you think that what's unattractive about them?
You have people like this. These are the pick-me's of the male community. They want to be picked so badly by other races that they're willing to throw their own race to the side or into the sea of sharks so that they can be picked. But guess what? You're sitting here on the stage with black people, okay, after your white girlfriend dumped you and you made a video about it, crying about it. You're sat here across us. Okay. We're not going to save you.
I mean, you're squinting your eyes, but I already explained it at the beginning, and you say, why are you explaining? I said, in any demographic. It could be white women, Indian women, just women in general.
Wait,
the majority
hold on,
are average.
Ashley,
But
hold
I
on,
was
King.
talking about my community
King,
because that's my
Princess,
community.
wait.
And I'm in the UK.
Rich, can I just clarify?
No, bruv, because listen, at the end of the day, no, because it has to come from me because they're addressing me.
No, wait.
At the end of the
Can
day,
I add on, please? Can I quickly add on?
Go on.
I'm going to say, because at the end of the day, I may have a type, yeah, but there hasn't been a guy that is my type that I've actually gone, whoa, like, he's actually different to my type, but he's still in that line. My type is generally average, and yeah, it's black man, then probably more on the road looking, dressed, you know, whatever. So it's like, I ain't found the one that's like, whoa. So that's what I feel like he's trying to say. Like, there's black women out here, but he
You need to get out of London then. Trust me.
What he's saying, this guy has vim for black women. That's not what he's saying. If you thought the average, what you could have made it a race issue.
Like, you lot are trying to talk for me, and I'm like telling you what it is. At the end of the day, there are black women.
Break it down for them.
There are black women who are absolutely gorgeous. Do you think the percentage of people who are gorgeous in any community is the majority? It doesn't. That never happens. Okay. So when I'm saying that the majority are average, no one should get upset with that.
You didn't say average though.
I did say that was the first word I said in that.
Are we speaking in London or like the whole like world? Because trust me, there's women
I
like
just
in
said
the
I was
world.
talking about the UK where we're 3%.
He said his community. He was speaking for his community.
What do you mean? Why would I be talking about the whole world? This is what I say. People don't listen. They don't listen, and then they get triggered, and then they come and say,
I wasn't triggered.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
Michael, can you clarify? Can you clarify?
No, I have to clear this up because this is nothing that keeps
whether
going
you
round.
said in that video that the average woman is
black
sorry,
woman.
that the average black woman is just average, or whether she's unattractive? Can you?
I
clarify
said, because to me, average is unattractive. It's not
Cool,
ugly.
okay.
It's not ugly. It's just average.
He said black women are unattractive.
What she's asking is 7 years ago.
Don't make up shit. Because she's just being an op today, so she wants to say anything.
Just leave it, yeah.
He sat there in a video and said the average black woman walking down the street is ugly or unattractive. That was not even his own thought. This is a thought that has been created for him, and he's just taken it on. And it's ironic because he walks around calling himself a king, but doesn't even think like a king. You haven't even met half of the population of black women for you to even have that position and for you to even say that. It's just so stupid. This is him self-hating, okay? And now we've caught him and he's embarrassed. He's trying to disown it. Own it.
What she's asking is, can you take us back? Can you take us back to that mindset 7 years ago?
Okay.
That made
What
you
made
think
you say that? What was the influences?
Yes.
What was your
No,
experience?
because listen. You got to understand. It's not like I'm one of these coconut guys that, oh yeah, I've only dated white women in my life.
Fine.
That's absolutely false.
Fine.
And bro, we can look this up. We can look this up.
What's your type?
At the end of the day, what's my type? Good looking.
That's not a question.
There you go. I think that should be every guy's type.
There's no race on it though.
No, of course there's no race on it. You could be a black woman.
But your type should be more. Your type should be based on.
You can't tell me what my type
I'm
should
not telling
be.
you, babe. Trust me, I don't want to know what your type is. I'm just telling you. But you're saying that your type is good looking, yeah. So what is good looking to you then? If that's the
What is
case?
good look? Whatever I see, if I find it to be good looking, if I don't.
Okay, Michael, can you hear me?
You think Jaden's good
There's an
looking?
opportunity
don't put
here.
them into this.
There's an opportunity here that's being missed.
Okay,
yeah.
go on.
What Ashley's asking you is, what was
yeah.
your mindset at the time? Because that could be the mentality of some men out there. So you're gonna
That's
help
what
us
I was trying-
understand
yes.
what even makes black men feel like that.
I will say this, yeah. In that moment, I would say I was immature for saying that thing, and I wasn't really thinking about what I was saying and how it can come across. It came out crazy, and a lot of and obviously listen. In hindsight, obviously hindsight's 2020. I understand why a lot of black women saw that and was like, "Raw, this guy, he don't like black women." I understand that, innit, yeah. That's why every time it comes up, I try to clarify it. But then you got some people, some ops that go, but no, I'm not saying no one specific. I'm just saying there's people out there that will deliberately change the words I said and then go around
Use
and
it
say
to
this
their
and say that
advantage,
before I even have the chance to defend myself. And that's what I'm saying. That's my issue.
Thank you for clarifying.
That's it.
Did we pass?
Yeah, I'll be past it. All right, cool.
I want to hear Jaden speak.
Back to the question, Jaden.
I
What
want
do you
to hear
think about the
Jaden
question?
speak. Actually,
What do you think about the question, Jaden?
Cool, everyone's quiet now. So I'll be real. Personally, I think regarding this female, and I feel like general females, I see it like this. At the end of the day, it depends on the person. At the end of the day, whether she's unattractive, attractive, whatever her situation is, she just hasn't got a good scoring in it. She ain't got a good you get me? No one ain't scored on her. That's just her. But personally speaking, I don't believe that black men are not finding her attractive. I just genuinely think, with her, Percy she just ain't had a good tip. I knew it. No, listen, deep it. At the end of the day, let's just put all of you in this scenario. At the end of the day, let's just put you all in it right now.
I don't mind, I won't get triggered.
Deep it. Some of you are gonna have, let's just say, more attention to, regarding males than others. That's just how it's gonna be. Not everyone's the same. It's like with females.
Who's gonna get more? Who's not?
No. That's dark. I'm not answering that. I'm not involved. Hey, bro, you told me. No, you told me. You told me.
He said it.
You're being messy.
He said it.
God. Come on, go on.
But obviously, what I'm trying to say is this. At the end of the day, innit, naturally, all of us are gonna get more attention or less attention. That's just how it is. There's a scale in it. Some people are more attractive, some people aren't. I just think, generally speaking, it's just depends on the person. In the end of the day, I don't really think it's the industry. I don't really believe it's to do with her.
It is.
Yeah, I think it's got a lot to do with
You
the
know
industry.
what? I believe personally, what tends to happen when you are where you are, and within your community, what you like and what you're used to is what you know.
I don't think so.
And what happens is as you get further into your career or other industries, you still like what you like, but you don't always look at it from a physical standpoint. You look at it from a social standpoint. And what often happens is a lot of those women can socialize in other ways that often the black community can't really do.
Okay.
Or struggle to do. And that comes from cultural values, that comes from morals, principles that, again, for majority of other races, don't really value in that way. And don't always respect within those industries when you get higher up. So we begin to normalize certain things and our attitudes begin to change because this fame is putting us in situations where we need our wives to be a bit more sociable with certain types of people that they may struggle with because you might take things too offensive.
No, but you know what I can say? Sorry.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No,
it doesn't mean that they're better. It just means that at the time in your life, it may not be suited for that kind of environment.
Gav. Wait, hold on. Sorry. What I can say to that is that, but I hear what you're saying about, obviously other races, let's say, being able to socialize there. But I'll be real. I think in generation on generation, I think regarding black women, they've had to adapt. I feel like a lot of black women can get into industries and be fine at socializing and stuff.
I agree with you, but let's look at it from another perspective.
Can I just ask you guys one question?
One last one before. Let me just get this last one, please. Sorry. If you ask me to go to Nigeria now and pick a wife from Nigeria, I'm telling you now, I'd struggle.
What? Why?
And that's purely because I'm socially developed different. I can't really handle a Nigerian.
What?
I can handle a British Nigerian. If you ask me to do the Niger, I would really struggle.
But you don't think you could find one?
I never said you can't find one. I'm saying I would struggle. Because socially, I am completely different. I'm raised different. I have a different kind of mentality. Now, if you ask me to socialize with the likes of, I don't know, the Diddy's of the world or whatever else, I would also struggle. Because your normal is not my normal. How you see things is not the way I would see things. And that's not because you're better than me, it's because you're in a different kind of position in life than I am. So what happens is that what happens is that to get used to those things, it takes time. And some people just don't get used to those things.
Can I just ask a question for all of you guys? Do you guys feel like porn has somehow influenced the way you are attracted to women?
No. On porn, you can find Busty Ebony, you can find Shakira, all the vice versa. So at the end of the day, I don't think porn is the influence. I think it's the industry that be the case. And the reason I want to add to that is because, so I'm in the events industry. When I go for meetings at venues, I'm trying to meet new people or network. It's hard as first of all, a black man and being a young promoter. Imagine a Caucasian man. He's probably going to get more leeway on terms of judgment from this venue man, maybe taking him more professional. Maybe his event's not going to go shit. Things are going to pop off. So I feel like, I think it is a race thing because I'm a promoter and I'm telling you, if I go to apply for a venue and Tom, who's Caucasian, goes to apply for the venue, Tom has that leverage over me.
I think
so it can be the same vice versa for females.
I don't agree. I don't think it's a race thing. I think it's a character thing. I think that taking that stance of saying because I'm black, they're going to say no, that's victimizing yourself.
It's not victimizing, but you ain't had a meeting with a venue.
I think you are going to get people that are racist, but you can always go past that mentality. I don't think that it's a race thing. I think it's a character thing. I think a lot of black people love to put themselves in the box where they just say, oh, it's because I'm black, I can't get this position. Oh, it's because I'm black, because I can't get this.
No. Wait, let me land.
I've worked in industries where it's predominantly white, and I've applied for the job, I've got the job, and I'm black, I'm African. I'm like the first person from my family to go to university. I came into this country, I didn't speak one word of English, okay?
Should I be real with
work on my
you though?
character to be able to walk in those rooms. I think it's about the confidence. They love when they see a confident black person who doesn't disrespect them. There's a difference. But I think it's about how you hold yourself, and it's your character.
I fully agree with what you're saying. I think when I maybe look at some of my peers, if they was attempt to do some of the work that I was doing, they may maybe not articulate themselves as well as I do. They might not have that motion to integrate with people like how I do. So I fully get that. But in the same breath, I've sat down with these venues and all these organizers and different people, and it is hard. Like, I'm someone who I would like to say I can articulate myself very well, because when I'm in my council meeting for my festival organizing 5,000 people, they want to know my risk assessment, how safe it sounds, all of that stuff. So I have to do what you're saying, and so I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's harder. And if there's a competition between a Caucasian and a black man, the Caucasian's winning the race.
I don't care. I can go into any room. I think
race.
it's our mentality. Sorry. I can walk in a room with a white girl who has the same degree as me, and she might speak as fluent. I will still get that position regardless of
my point was very much to what you basically said, is that in certain situations, I might be able to do this, do that, but what you might need from me is someone who can talk to you in a certain kind of way to be able to trust me sometimes. I might have the ability, don't get twisted, and I'm in a business where, really and truly, I'm the Messi of the business. But what you want in that meeting is not me.
Messi.
What you want in that meeting is someone else that can talk to you in a language that you understand. And that usually isn't the same race as me. Do you get what I'm saying?
And so what? Differently.
I agree.
It doesn't mean that those spaces aren't welcome for us.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that sometimes when you actually get further in your career, what you're used to with that particular woman, and I'll go back to the Nigel what I was talking about. I don't think you'd be able to, in the time that I'm progressing, to socialize in the way that I would need you to be able to socialize amongst these now groups of people.
Do you know what?
If it was based on African cultural people, yes.
You know what?
But I'm not in an industry that's predominantly African.
I do not think that's fair. Yeah.
I'll tell you why, and I feel like a lot of people in this generation don't accept this. Yeah, but this actually goes back to our bloodline.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
And the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because back in the day, bro.
God damn it.
Oh my days.
Why the fuck are we going back in the day?
I'll tell you.
Let him cook.
No, he can keep flying, bro. He's always...
Let him speak. Go on, Dammy. I'm speaking after Dammy, by the way.
Dammy, speak.
Go on, Dammy.
You guys don't like hearing the truth.
Go on.
I'll tell you.
No, speak the truth, yeah.
We're in the modern day. Why are we going back? Like, speak
let
about
him
it
land.
now.
Yeah,
Let me talk. Why are you getting so frustrated?
Because you don't cook. Just stay flying. Please.
Anyways, yeah, as I was saying, yeah.
Fucking hell.
So, are you alright, bro?
Dammy!
All this little comment you're making is throwing me off.
We're trying to do what we're doing. Just go. Just keep.
Okay, cool. Hey, so what I'm saying is that this goes back to our bloodline. Back in the day, when people date in African women naturally, black women naturally, they have that sort of self-respect. And it's until people started crossing over to like America, meeting all these white girls, mixed race girls, and they will see people that are offing their pants very, very easily.
What?
No, it's true. Girls are off their pants very, very easily. So when I came to the UK, I started seeing girls wearing short skirts, showing their bum.
That don't mean someone.
Let him cook, man. I need to hear this still.
You wanted him to fly. Let him continue flying. He wants to land now, innit?
Back home in Africa, yeah, girls have more self-respect, more morals. It's when they came to these Western places, we started seeing, clubs. Everyone started doing shaking their bum. Girls would be giving head in the
Africans didn't shake their bum.
In Africa.
Let me tell you something, babe. Girls in Nigeria are worse. Don't get it twisted.
So now,
my mum shakes her bum, she's got respect.
All these women of different skin color, like white women, mixed race girls, they are more easy to please. Straight away, they're off pants. Straight away, So that's why a lot of men find it a lot more easier to go for these mixed race girls. White girls.
That's a true point. He's talking facts right now.
African black
white girls ain't easy.
Self-respect.
Hey, but what about the girls that do runs then? What about the runs girls in Nigeria then? So what about the runs girls in Nigeria then?
girls are getting it, whether you're black, whether you're white, girls are getting it to make their money. Girls are making it to hustle and all these things. So go to Nigeria, show you're a Nigerian boy, go back to Nigeria and see, you can see for what it is for yourself. There's black girls doing it, all sorts of girls are doing it. So you can't necessarily say, because a woman is white, they're more easier. No, babe.
That's now. I'm talking about back in the day.
But
the
they were still
bloodline.
doing it back
I said
in the day,
bloodline.
guys.
Back in the day, you were shagging for less in Africa. What the hell are you talking about? You were selling your children to be fucked.
But nowadays, black girls are having to put their morals down to try and fit into those
Morals
you know,
is
into that
giving
same
your
thing.
daughter to a man to give her for the sake of money. That's morals?
I want to try and get back to
You
the
don't even go
question,
to
yeah?
Nigeria like that.
I don't have to go. History tells you.
Who tells you?
History tells
What
you.
history?
My granddad did it. History tells you. That he was giving people's daughters, look after my daughter, meaning you can have her, just give me money to make sure the family's all right. That was cultural. It was what it was. It's not a bad thing, but that was cultural. But the morals you're talking about don't make sense.
What makes you think that doesn't happen in the white community?
I never said it doesn't, but you're trying to make the white community seem easy. Black community was just as easy. If you had the money, you had the women. You could have 5 wives without even having a religion. Who are you talking about? And they all stayed in the same house. And they behaved themselves.
Uncle, why
Good
you
girls.
I don't know how old Gabriel is, but he's given 36, 38. He's the kind of person that will probably date a white woman. Like, you know those white women called Lizzie? All right, Susie. You all right, Paula? That's the kind of woman that he suits him.
So what's your point? What's your point?
Is that not easy? The society we're in right now. If you're rich, you can have any girl you want, really. Is it not the same thing? What the hell are you talking about?
So why do you struggle to date a girl in Africa then? Why do you struggle?
Because I told you, it's beyond money. It's a social thing. I am gone. Why do I struggle?
I'll tell you why you struggle. The reason why you struggle is because you can't handle a black woman, fam.
I can't handle a black woman.
Facts. That's just what it is. That's the main reason.
Gabs, he's on you.
He's on you. Gabs, don't take that, bro.
Don't have that.
Okay.
It sounds harsh, but you can't handle a black woman.
Good. What makes you think I can't handle a black woman?
Because you can't. Everything you've said right now.
But he's talking about Nigerian. He said in Nigeria though.
Yeah.
He said only in Nigeria.
Yeah, but I'm talking about African women that actually have morals.
You made a statement about white girls being easy. I've told you black girls are just as easy as white girls. The point of me not being able to handle a black woman is insane. What's that got to do with it?
I know it sounds harsh, but that's just the truth.
He said he can't handle a Nigerian, not a black woman. Not all black women are Nigerian.
That's why I'm saying it sounds harsh.
Remember, I can't handle a black woman, but my man talks about using money to handle black women.
Yikes.
How the hell does that work?
Who talks about
All I've ever told you is social.
You were speaking, kind of being on the main.
Being a provider to put her in her place so that she has enough money so she's good so I can take the other girl to Sancho Pay. That's what you said. Stop chatting shit. I can't handle a black woman.
What's your point?
I don't need to take to Sancho Pay to bang.
So what's your point?
I can't handle a black woman? Do I have to use money to get women?
I don't think you can
You
handle a
use
black
money
woman.
to get women. I don't use money to get women. You buy things that you can't afford to attract women. So how is that making sense? You do what you do, what you're wearing right now. Stop it.
can't hear what
You
you're
tried to
saying.
come here being the guy in that way, but you're not.
I can't hear what you're
And
saying.
don't tell me that you can fund women like that, bro. You're not funding
Gabs,
women like
he's
that.
saying he can't hear what you're saying because the money's too loud.
You're talking too fast.
I don't use money and I don't use whatever to get women or to even handle women. I am who I am. And I gave you who I am.
Gabs, can I just say something, yeah?
So it don't make no sense what you're
Can I
saying.
respond or what?
Go on then. I'm
No
hearing you,
matter
bro.
what you say right now,
Tell me now. Tell me, bro.
I respect it. But I just don't believe you can handle black women. That's just why.
Okay,
I
that's
can't
fine.
handle black women. That's fine.
Right, she
All
wanted to say
agreed.
something.
You don't have to cry about it.
Cry.
Cry?
You think I cry?
I'm just saying, you don't have to feel attention about it.
Uncle Rafu, leave it alone.
My own one.
Let's
was
believe in it.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Before I end.
Are you with a black woman right now?
But of course now.
Doesn't
Don't be
matter
silly.
about that. Your last point was.
My
your
very
last
point is very
was.
simple. As you grow
Sounds like
and you
Captain.
don't think about money too much.
He said you're
When you
capping,
move past money.
I'm just saying this. I'm not saying you're capping. I'm just saying.
Can you let him land?
I'm saying his captain.
it sounds like crap.
So you don't believe him then?
I don't understand how this guy could tell me I can't handle black women. And I don't even know where that even come from, because that wasn't even the question. That wasn't even in the topic of discussion. But I can respectfully understand that when you're full of shit, you just say shit for the sake of just saying shit. And unfortunately, Dammy's full of shit. The main thing that I'm getting at is very simple. Don't make statements about white women being easy when black women are just as easy. Black women are easy and white women are easy when you have the money. Now, when we're looking at what we're looking at here, this topic, I'm moving away from the money. Socially, it would be very difficult. I will make jokes with someone in Nigeria, born in Nigeria, that you just won't understand because we're socially different.
You grew up,
we just grew up completely different.
Yeah.
So what happens now is that if I have a woman
understand,
and she's
that's what you're
Nigerian
saying.
and she's British Nigerian, you're gonna understand me better
Understand,
than the one
yeah.
that's in Nige.
He's right.
It's not a bad
right.
thing. Now, as you get old, as you grow in your wealth and in your industries and whatever you're doing, things are gonna affect how you socially think. Their norms are not our norms. So what tends to happen is you will go with a particular type of woman that's usually white, who's amongst those that can socialize in those ways that others can't.
I don't
And
agree
sometimes
with
it's sad.
that.
It's sad
I
because
don't
unfortunately
agree with
you've been with the
that.
girl for so long and whatever else, and now you've left her. There's other
No.
factors that play to it. It's not always about looks.
I don't agree with that. I feel like if you're coming from the same place, you didn't have the knowledge of being able to socialize with that type of people.
I said I would
Kind of-
struggle. I didn't say I'd
Wait, so you're saying, right, as you grow in your career, whatever.
Sometimes, yeah.
You didn't say sometimes.
I
you
did
said-
say sometimes. I always say
Okay.
sometimes. I could
Okay,
never say for definite.
As you grow in your career, you have to engage with women that are
You don't
socially...
have to. What tends to happen is that the person that you're, for example, we're doing what we're doing now. As far as I'm concerned, you look absolutely amazing right now. As I grow in my career, and this is the way you like to dress, boom, 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 sometimes I might be amongst people that dress very, very down, and that's not your style. I'll be a bit, unless I'm a very confident black person, wear what you want. But really and truly, we're getting to this place. You need to change. If you turn around and tell me, why am I changing? Because of this.
And you don't understand as well.
And you don't understand? That's when the problems start.
He's not,
And
I
I'm
don't,
not
I
saying
don't
it's
think
always
he's
the
wrong.
case.
Yeah.
But
what he's saying is
sometimes
right.
this is what happens. And it's not always the black guy trying to find a white woman. It's that you just don't fit what's going on at that time because you don't want to adjust sometimes. And I know that because my mum personally cannot go with a certain type of man. No matter how much money she's got or how much money, she won't because she's proper Nige. As far as she's concerned, she's wearing that sutana inside the fucking meeting. Now, I'm legit going to be like, rah, my mum did it all the time when I was in school. All you have to do, mum, take the sutana off. We're going to go and meet Miss Kieran. Take the damn sutana off. Please. Because you're going to walk through my school with no shoes on. But in her world, that's normal. That is very much normal. She's not adjusting.
Yeah.
Alright, my dad came
What do you want me to do?
sandals, bro.
All I know is when I'm walking in the corridor, if anyone laughs at my mum, I'm watching your face for tomorrow. Watch me tomorrow. Because let me not lie to you, I do the same thing, but I recognize that in this situation here, listen,
gonna
let's
work.
take this off and put shoes and socks on. We're going into a meeting.
Yeah.
You can't tell my mum this. My mum will take the piss off. Socially,
No,
she's
you
different.
made your point. You made your point.
Come on, man.
Can I now? This is actually a really sad subject. I can't lie because in my personal experience, I don't get moved to by light-skinned guys. I don't. I think I can count on my hand the amount of time. So it's put a mindset in me that I want a dark-skinned guy because I want to be the lighter one in the relationship. So I think it definitely still goes on. I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna ask a question to Jade, Leah and Jordan, because you guys are obviously lighter than me and Ashley.
I'm still fully black, you know.
No,
Yeah, we know
Oh, just say it like.
She's like, you're not part of this
I know, but I'm
community.
just saying I'm fully Congolese, like.
Are obviously lighter. Because for me, in the dating world, I have clocked it. I'm not mad at this, by the way, but I don't really get moved to by light-skinned men, you know.
And what you think I get moved to?
You think
No,
I
no,
get
I
moved
was
to
gonna ask,
wait,
wait,
wait.
I was just gonna ask. I
I'm not mad at it because I'm fine. But I was gonna ask, because you guys are obviously
No,
lighter
I
skin.
don't get moved to.
I was gonna ask, I was gonna ask, have you guys seen a pattern where you might get moved to more than your darker skin friends? Being honest, by the way.
Being honest, yeah, I'm
Does it,
saying
like,
it.
you go to the
I'm saying
club?
it from my experience, yeah. Like I've had friends that have been outside, and I'm not that person, and they'll get moved, and I'm just like, you go do your thing.
As in, are they
it's not my
dark
business.
skin?
Yeah,
Okay.
but then it will.
Is it based on character? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, based off of character, yeah.
Okay.
But then,
Is she really pretty? Like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm
yeah, like sometimes, yeah, but sometimes obviously, you know, you're young, people want to be doing hanky-panky and that's what they want. So, whereas for me, I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to do that. Like, if you want to go do your thing, that's fine. But me personally, no. But then the guys will gravitate more towards me in a sense of, oh, like, you're actually cool. Like, I want to vibes with you. I want to chill with you. It's not a thing of, oh, like, I'm actually moving to you. Sometimes, yeah. Like, if I go out, I don't get moved to. Sometimes people think, oh my gosh, you must have. No, babe. Like, sometimes I feel like I got a resting bitch face, but it is what it is. But
you're saying in your experience, you haven't seen a difference between you and darker skinned girls getting moved to? Or even the other ladies? Have you guys ever, like, be honest, like, if you go out, because I've been out, for example, with one of my girls who's really slim, yeah? And I clocked when we went out, I got moved to. She didn't.
Because you got the Bundesliga. You got that Bundesliga.
You can't even diss at the end of the night because it's like, oh shit, I got moved to. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, be honest. Have you clocked that sometimes your darker skinned friends don't get moved to?
Sometimes I feel like my darker skinned friends get moved to more than me.
Yeah, that's never been
What
my
about you guys?
I don't know, because I don't really go out with females, so I haven't really seen a pattern like that, but I guess yeah.
Can I ask the girls on the panel a question? Do anyone on the panel like light-skinned men? No. White or all white men?
No, do you know what? I was gonna say.
I mean, I like a white man that's got a bit of some seasoning in it, yes, but not a Billy.
What's the seasoning? What do you mean by seasoning?
Like Tommy from Power.
When I was in school, it was the lighter skinned, green-eyed, curly-haired boys that were favoured. So I feel like even dark-skinned black men, do you feel like sometimes black women want to be the lighter-skinned guy as well? Or do you feel like it doesn't quite apply?
Darker-skinned men are not like
we're going back.
Now you lot are in fashion. The dark skin with a beard is in fashion.
Going back in school, I think it was not so much about how dark you was. It was more about your swag.
It was about Jamaicans versus Africans.
The Caribbean
it was Jamaicans versus Africans. That's what it was.
Caribbean swag was just a lot more.
You see that, yeah?
Than the African
Not gonna
swag.
lie, I did not like Jamaicans after that.
They was quite a few dark, but they had cane roads, they had plaits, they had a different style. Where Africans
have got China barbs.
Oh, that was pepper greens, fam. You look had pepper greens, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Straight
True,
peppers.
I give you that. So, again, you was a bit more attracted to that side of things, and their music was more appealing.
Okay, but we can't deny that colorism still exists.
Yeah, but I do feel like though us as black people, we actually do kind of like set ourselves up for failure because we're the ones that always say, oh, this girl's light skinned but she's still black, or this girl's dark skinned but she's still black. Like we're always putting each other in certain categories when we're all black, just different shades.
So can I wrap up, or you got something
I've
else
got a
to say?
general
Okay,
question.
go
This
on.
is just a quick one for everyone as well, just to remix of. So cool. I see it like this. Do you feel like regarding the question why men might not go for, like, let's say, because she's going up in the industry because they feel a bit like, let's say, uncomfortable? Would you say like afraid of, she's like, let's say, would you say like her authority, her power, because she's, let's say, a strong black woman? Do you feel like that has a effect on why maybe like she's not getting black men coming to like try and move to her and stuff because they're a bit, let's say, afraid? You will see.
Maybe because like think about Michelle Obama. She's strong. Like she's not dainty.
But she's a man though.
She's a what? What did you say?
Anyways.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yikes.
You didn't know?
Yikes.
Michelle Obama's a man.
Don't do this. Don't.
You didn't know? You guys didn't know? Wow.
I'm not involved in that.
Yeah, I just think that historically, I am going to go to history. If you don't like it, then fall asleep. But yes, historically, I feel like the black community, there's obviously been some damage that's been done there. That's why we have this light skin and dark skin thing that we're talking about.
Because it wasn't
all
like
the
that
time.
before.
Yeah, it was never like that. And I think when it comes to the female and male thing as well, that has a factor that plays in it as well, because black females have had to kind of be strong because of everything that we've had to deal with.
Not
And I
just
think
everything you
as
have to
we've
do with-
adapted.
Call it what it is. Very, very useless black men.
Yes, exactly. So being strong, I don't think that the black men have adapted to that, which is something I feel like they need to. You need to
I
adapt to
agree
the
to
partner.
that.
Yeah,
I agree to that.
Yeah, you need to adapt to that because we've had to adapt to the situations that we were placed in.
Yeah.
Certain men are going to be afraid to speak to their woman if like they feel like she's too authoritative, she throws her authority around. Maybe she's quite dominant in the relationship. She feels that she wears the jeans. You feel me? Like maybe that's why. But in certain scenarios, I'll be real, it just comes down to skill set. I feel like traditionally when we talk about like culture and stuff as well, you know that I'm trying to think of a common trait of maybe an African girl. She can definitely plait hair maybe. She can maybe cook food. There's certain traits that you think, okay, this is the skill set that you associate with this type of person or race. And I think that goes the same for a lighter shade person. You might think from England, what is the skill sets that they usually have? What jobs do they work in? Where are they most prone to thriving? And then that's where you kind of
That goes with what you were saying earlier about saying that socially black women might not be able to adapt, and I think I
So
think
to wrap
that's
up,
being biased, though.
because I'm a
No,
kappa.
I still don't agree.
I know you agree. I'm just a bit like. To wrap up, I know you agree.
I don't agree. I don't.
Oh, you don't agree?
No, I don't agree.
Okay, fair enough. You don't agree. But to wrap up, anyway.
Yeah. I think it's a stigma that you have adopted, and you think that that's the truth. That's what I think.
So to wrap up, I was actually right, bro.
Yeah, go on.
You guys have literally said everything that I said. You know that, right?
A stigma, please, as you all go in your careers, and this is for all young people, all people generally of our class, it's a good wrap up. Don't huff.
I pass.
Inspire confidence in people around you. Don't allow society, norms, culture, other things to stop you from having what you want. Wherever you go and however you go, even if you have a friend that may not be appropriate or whatever else, do not be afraid to be their friend because you've now got new circles. You are allowed to have different friends, different groups, and different people. It does not. What you do does not have to have a reflection on me as who I am as a person. I'm just your friend. If you are my woman and you like certain things, inspire your woman to be who she is, irrespective of whether it's socially accepted in that place or not. That's my wrap up personally.